Hello friends, my name is Ryan. I'm going to tell you a story named Overcoming Adversity, the inspiring journey of Anthony Robles, which is a very amazing story full of twists. So, let's start. It was a warm summer evening when Anthony Robles, a young boy from Mesa, Arizona, sat alone on the bleachers of his high school gym. The gym, usually buzzing with activity, felt eerily quiet as Anthony stared at the wrestling mat spread out before him. Born without a right leg, Anthony's life had been anything but ordinary. Yet, he had always refused to let his condition define him. Anthony's story wasn't one of pity but of resilience. From a young age, he had a fierce determination to prove that he was just as capable as anyone else. But even with his unyielding spirit, life was far from easy. His classmates often underestimated him, and his teachers doubted his abilities. The whispers and sideways glances followed him wherever he went, but Anthony's heart burned with a desire to rise above it all. One day, during his sophomore year of high school, Anthony's best friend, Jake, convinced him to join the wrestling team. "You're strong, Anthony," Jake said. "I've seen the way you move. You'd be unstoppable on the mat." Anthony hesitated. Wrestling wasn't just a sport, it was a test of strength, agility, and willpower. And while he had no doubt about his inner strength, the thought of competing with two-legged opponents seemed daunting. Still, Jake's encouragement planted a seed of curiosity in his mind. That evening, Anthony approached Coach Miller, the wrestling team's head coach. "Coach, I want to join the team," he said, his voice steady but determined. Coach Miller raised an eyebrow, glancing at Anthony's crutches. "Are you sure about this, son?" he asked. "I'm sure," Anthony replied firmly. "Just give me a chance." Coach Miller agreed, though he wasn't sure what to expect. But from the very first practice, Anthony's determination became evident. While the other boys grumbled about drills and conditioning, Anthony pushed himself harder than anyone else. He fell, he stumbled, but he always got back up. Slowly but surely, he began to adapt his style, using his unique physique to his advantage. The first time Anthony stepped onto the mat for a real match, the crowd fell silent. His opponent, a towering senior named Kyle, smirked as he sized Anthony up. The referee blew the whistle, and the match began. What happened next left everyone in shock. Anthony moved with incredible speed and precision, using his upper body strength to overpower Kyle. Within minutes, Anthony had pinned him to the mat. The crowd erupted in applause, and from that moment, Anthony Robles became a name to remember. But Anthony's journey was far from over. As he climbed the ranks, the challenges grew tougher. Opponents studied his moves, trying to find weaknesses in his unconventional style. Some mocked him, calling him a one-legged wonder as if to diminish his accomplishments. But Anthony didn't let the negativity get to him. Each insult fueled his drive, pushing him to train harder. By his senior year, Anthony was a force to be reckoned with. He had an undefeated record and had earned the respect of his teammates and competitors alike. But his ultimate goal was to win the state championship, a dream that seemed almost impossible when he first joined the team. The day of the state championship arrived, and the gymnasium was packed with spectators. Anthony's final match was against Victor Ramirez, a three-time state champion known for his brutal takedowns. As Anthony stepped onto the mat, the tension in the air was palpable. The match was a battle of wills. Victor was fast and aggressive, but Anthony's unyielding determination kept him in the game. With each round, the crowd's cheers grew louder, their support giving Anthony the strength to push through the pain and exhaustion. In the final seconds of the match, Anthony executed a perfect takedown, pinning Victor to the mat. The referee's whistle blew, signaling Anthony's victory. The gym erupted in applause as Anthony stood, tears streaming down his face. He had done the impossible. Against all odds, he had proven that he was more than capable of achieving greatness. The crowd chanted his name as he held up the championship trophy, a symbol of his perseverance and hard work. Anthony's journey didn't end there. He went on to wrestle at Arizona State University, where he became a national champion. His story inspired countless people around the world, proving that adversity is not a limitation but an opportunity to rise above. So, my friends, this was the incredible story of Anthony Robles. A story of courage, determination, and the power of never giving up. If this story inspired you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing tales. Until next time, take care and stay motivated.